Well, hello everyone. Thank you for joining me. My name is Anissa and I'm Stampin' with Anissa. And every oops, this is a different view for everybody. But every Sunday evening at 8 p.m. I come on and I do a simple project for you. And today we're going to be doing a sneak peek on one of the products that's going to be coming out on the new mini catalog, which is coming out on September 1st. So I just wanted to show you a simple project, two of them actually. Autumn is coming soon, right? We're almost into September. And so I wanted to get a head start. And so without further ado, let's switch cameras here. Fantastic. Oh, my camera, my thing is switching. Hold on a second here. Okay. No, my camera is constantly moving. Okay. Let's hope. There's got to be a different thing. Anyways, here is the stamp set that I am going to be using. And it's called Pick of the Patch. And it comes with, it's a bundle, and it comes with this punch, right? And this is pretty simple what I'm going to do, because here are the two projects right here. Great, right? So these are the two projects. Very simple, right? Paper, ink, paper, ink, and stamps. That's really just it. So, okay, let's get to it. Let's start with this one here. So let me go ahead and grab the stuff to make that. Okay. So let's move this off to the side. And I use Cajun Craze for this. And this is just cutting the 8.5 11 by paper cardstock and cutting it half at 4 1/4. And then cutting that and then scoring it here at 5.5 on the 11-inch side. Okay, and I put this off to the side, to get that nice crease. Just go ahead and press that down. Then I cut this paper at 4 by 4 by 5 1/4. And then we are going to do some punching. So that's the base, right? And then what we're going to do is we are going to, where's this stuff? Oh, yeah, here it is. We're going to take, let's take this one. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and stamp this one right here, which is going to be that on the stamp pad. That little leaf is that, and then that little top part is that right here. So there's a way to do it so that you could get them, you could cut all three at once, and you just take the stamp, right? Because there's multiple parts that are going to be cut. So what you do is you take this stamp, you punch it out like this. Okay. So one thing is you could take this and you could stamp right on top, right? Oh, sorry, you can't see. But you take it and then you could stamp right on top, which, I mean, I guess you could do that, but we're not going to do that. We're going to put this off to the side. But look at, we have a template. We have a template of what it's going to be like. So, right? So when you put it in, when you stamp it, it's going to come out just right. At least that's what you want, right? I have a hard time making it match up. So here's what I do. I go ahead and I cut it out. This is your little template. Okay. And I go ahead and do this. And take Post-it. Like so. have it go across so it doesn't move. You could take a big Post-it, little Post-it, whatever you want to do. Okay. And then you go ahead and you take your stamps. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one first. And it is I use Cajun Craze for that. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp this. And put this down. Now, I know you could use a Stamparatus. We don't have that anymore. You know what? Now I need to go double check myself, but I don't think we do. Let's see. Yeah, we don't have that anymore. So you could use a Stamparatus to help, and I loved it. I do. I really loved it. I miss it, right? But it is what it is. Hopefully they come out with something, that we could use for that. And then I use Old Olive. Stamparatus is the actual reason why I joined Stampin' Up. Well, and also the other stuff, right? The quality, the matching, the coordinating ink and paper. For somebody new like me in crafting, when I started back in, I think 2019, 2018, I forgot. There you go. There you have it, right? Those are the only 3 that I need, right? So anyways, Stamparatus was awesome. It's like, it's sort of like is that called a Misty? I forgot what it's called. Anyways, there's another brand like that's similar to that. Okay, now you go ahead. Oops, this little piece of paper is in the way. So I cut this out. Okay, and I go ahead and slide this in. Ah, still not good. Not close enough. Okay, so I go like this. Cut it when I get really close. And slide it in. And then match it up. Right, like so. Oopsies, that was too much. There. And voila! Now you have all the little pieces. See? But anyways, that little contraption was what I love so much. Yeah, oh well. Like I said, hopefully something else takes its place, right? Anyways, with that white base, I'm going to go ahead and take some dimensionals, and I'm going to, oops, sorry. With those dimensionals, I'm going to go ahead and put in the back side, and I'm probably going to just put these 2, take out the little white stuff, and put this down like so. It's a really simple card. I love that there's no embellishments. When you're first learning how to do this, it's really intimidating, right? To, use all that embellishment, but it's okay. It really is okay because, it's hard to try to figure it out. And I think as you get better and better with creating cards and getting the vision that you want, then eventually you get it. So this is a little piece. I actually glued it from behind. You could stamp it if you wanted to, but in my case, I just went ahead and put it and punched it out. And then, oops, I'll take my little tweezers here. Okay. And then I put it down like so. Put it in there. Right. And then, whoops. I want to put it underneath. There you go. Okay, the glue Still a little gluey, so hopefully it dries there. And then we go ahead and we make this little sign. So that is, this right here is, let's see how many inches it is. So this is 2 3/4 right here. And I think, oh my gosh, my thing is falling. Sorry guys. I have been struggling with this contraption since I got it, and it doesn't seem to get any better. Just constantly falling. Okay. So this right here is 2 3/4. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp. Where's my little thingy? Oh, I put it back. Okay. I took here the saying, a harvest of blessing. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on a block. Usually just put it down like so. And I like the lines on my mat here because it helps me get it straight. There you go. And then we are using Cadron Craze for this. Again. And I'm going to go ahead and tap, tap, tap. Go ahead and put it down like so. Looks beautiful to me. And now I'm going to take the scissors, cut it at a diagonal. Okay, and now I am going to just cut it across, sort of eyeballing it here, like so, and I'm just going to go straight across. I'm using a longer scissor because it's just easier to get a straighter cut with this, because it's a longer scissor thing, right? Head, whatever you want to call this. I don't know what this is called, but anyways, there's that, right? And now I'm going to go ahead and take the bottom, and I didn't measure the bottom. So what I did was I just sort of like looked at it like this and said I wanted it a little bit more than what I see. So I just went ahead and, oh, first of all, this is not straight. So I'm going to give it a, oh, here, this is straight right here. So let's go use this. So I'm going to go ahead, actually this is sort of crooked, so let me straighten this out here. I eyeball it a lot of times. You can eyeball it if you're the kind of person that likes to be precise. You do you, right? Okay, actually, I'm going to, oh wait, no. Let's just cut it straight across. And like I said, I'm going to eyeball it. There we go. Then I'm going to take my little sentiment here and put it like so. Notice it's just too big. So I'm going to cut it down a little bit by taking this and going straight across, and then cutting this at an angle, and then this at an angle. And now I'm going to put this here like so. So cool. I know this can be a little intimidating. Believe me, I I've been very intimidated sometimes in creating, but sometimes it's funny. You feel really insecure about things, and then you make something and somebody goes, "You made this?" You're like, "Yeah." At first I used to be like, "Oh, they're just being nice, right?" But really, they actually mean it. So now I've been doing it quite often, and people really like it when I give them a card. So, because you put your heart into it, right? Okay. So now we're going to put the dimensionals down. And another dimensional. I like 3 just because I like the middle to be supported. And I put this here like so. Okay. And now I just stick this on the base with some glue. Okay, switch it over. Very simple. There you have it. Really, this is paper, ink, right? Paper, ink, and a stamp set. Sorry if you can hear my dog. Someone's outside, so a dog's barking. So anyways, there's number 1. Now let's try the other one. See, very simple, super quick. So, and you don't need much, right? Just make sure you have scissors and dimensionals and a ruler like this. Okay, let's do the next one, which is this one. It's a little bit more but not too complicated, right? It's really simple. Anyways, I started off with the base, and the base is gonna be pumpkin pie right here. You know, cut it at 4 1/4, scored it at 5 1/2 right there, and it won't close. So in order to get it to close, you take your bone folder and give it a nice crisp edge. And then here is your, hold on a second. I wanted to do things a little differently. See the way that I did this? We're going to add another layer, and just so that it could pop. I looked at it and it's like, you know what? I think I want to do it a little different, but I will put it here as reference. I'm going to take this out of the way. Okay. And this too. And this too. Okay. So I cut another piece. This one right here is, hold on. Yeah. So I wanted to have it pop. So I cut a Cajun Craze at 4 and 5 1/4 so that this basic white could go on top of it. And this is at 3 3/4 and 3 3/4 and 5. I think it's 5. Hold on a second. Let me check. Yep. Okay. So this is 5, right? So then it'll give it a kick or pop when you put it on there. And now with this, we are going to I start off with this, and this color right there is a fresh curry. And we're taking a stamp from the pick of the patch, and I'm going to put this here like so. Okay. There's that. So now the way that you get it so that there's one that looks like it's coming from behind, and and how you do that is you have to mask the little pumpkin. You have to mask the image. And so to do that, you have to take a Post-it, and this is a Post-it right here that I used. You could go ahead and stamp it again, and then this part right here is a sticky part. And so I went ahead and stamped it right there because you want that sticky part because that's what's going to hold on to the paper. And when that happens, I go ahead and I cut it. And I cut it around, and you want the sticky part. You cut the image out, okay, like so. Fussy cut it like this, and I already had one done, and here it is, and it's a little sticky. You're going to cover that image, okay, to get it on like so. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. Get it down. And now we're going to take the gourd and take the Cajun Craze. Okay. Cajun Craze right here. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp it. And so what's going to happen here is you're going to stamp right on top of your little mat. It's called masking. Okay. And so you go ahead and you stamp like so. Now, you know what? You could stamp off and then go and give it a lighter shade. I didn't. I just made it darker. See? Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? So cool, huh? So then now we need one of the gourd, and I have already done it right here. And, I'm going to really just do the edges a little bit more. Okay. And so this one is on cardstock, right? So in order for it to stick, what you could do is that you take a Post-it, the sticky part, and put it like so. And then you just put it down. So you have to match it up to the image like that. Put that down. And now we're going to take a pumpkin, the long pumpkin. And we use pumpkin pie for that one. Okay. Go like this. Take your pumpkin pie and tap, tap, tap it. Okay. And now we are going to put it like so. Try to match it up as best as you can. Otherwise, we're just going to do it again, which is fine. There we go. I did it. Okay. So see? Isn't that cool? Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the little stemmies, right? So this one right here, we're going to take, let's close all this up because if I don't, I will put my hands in it. It's not good. Okay, open old olive up. I'm going to take this one right here, which is going to be for the gourd part, the bigger. Well, I guess they're all gourds, right? And whoops. Go like this. And I'm going to, there we go. And now we're going to use the little guy and stamp that or tap it, whatever you want to call it. Put that right here and give it a nice press. Oops. Oh, I hate that. Here, let's try that again. Hopefully I get to match that up. Oh, I did good. Okay. And then I take the stem of that little pumpkin and put that right here. Okay. Whoops. Sort of went into that. It's okay. I'm not going to stress about that. Now, you notice that there's this background here and it's all these little dots. So here it is. And I use the crushed curry for that. Sorry. And so what I'm going to do, just so that I don't get all of the ink around here, is I'm going to take that scrap. Whoa, gosh, what the heck is happening to me? And I'm going to tap it. And I'm going to take these little dots and make a pattern all over this card. And just to give it a nice background. I was like, I wasn't too sure about stamping on top of the stem. But it's not that bad, actually, when you do. Because I think it's because it's darker. So you can't see it that well. Oh my goodness. Doesn't it look like just a bunch of little bubbles all over? Yeah, you do this all over. And keep on going. I sort of went a little bit on top because I wanted to, like I did a second stamp. Oops. Notice how I didn't do it on the bottom, so I'm going to go ahead and do that here because I was like, why didn't I do that? And go like that. Like that. Looks like effervescence to me. Okay. Oh, and just so you know, those kits that I had talked about past couple of weeks, the sale ends on the 30th, which is coming real soon. So like I had mentioned before, it's great if they're on sale and you can go ahead and purchase it and have it ready for Thanksgiving. And you could have that be as you could have that as a project for the kids to do if you have, I mean, not even kids, I mean, adults can do it too. And have a few boxes and have that out and people, like, I don't know if your family's like this, but like just they come early and everybody's just sort of kicking back, either watching the parade or Thanksgiving parade or waiting for the food to be cooked. And so then everybody's looking for a thing to do. Some people go out and play football, throw the ball around a little bit, or ride bikes, or take a walk. You could also have those kits ready and available to do a project. Fun, huh? And everything's there. I mean, the only thing you'll need to add is the scissors, right? So yeah, I think it's fun. So there you go. There you have it. I created the background. I'm not going to go all the way up just because it's going to be covered by that. So that is actually, it's a combination of 1/2-inch strips, and I put it on the cardstock and I made it the same color as this just because in case under there's a gap or something, you won't see white. So anyways, what I did was I just put one little strip here of glue, and then I put this down. And this one I pushed all the way to the edge, don't go over though, just as much as you can. Okay, like that. Now these are all 1/2-inch. And then I took this and put this down. See, you're only using paper, no fancy schmancy stuff, right? Okay. And then we put another orange down. And put that, just butt it up against it. And then another one. like so. Okay. Now, that was, let's see here. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead. This is going to go on top of here. Okay. So I'm going to cut this at, so this is 4 inches. Let me see. Oh, no, not 4 inches. This is 3. This is 3 3/4. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my trimmer and I'm going to cut it along. Oops. Let me flip this around. I'm going to cut it here at the edge. Oops, 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 oops. I keep on saying oops, oops. Let me give it a nice, good, clean cut here. Like so. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and measure out 3 3/4. It's very nice and clean. I mean, if you want, you could try to do it with scissors, right? But not me. I'm not going to eyeball this one. And now I'm going to just follow it. Give that a nice clean cut. So pretty. I love the stripes. And now I'm going to go ahead and glue this like so. So I'm going to take the glue, just go like this. And then glue it. Have it butt up to the edge. I could have glued it. Oops. I could have glued it onto the paper, but I thought it would be simpler to just do it this way. Okay. Sort of, that's the reason why I like liquid glue. You're still able to adjust it. Right? Now I'm going to get the Cajun Craze and I'm going to put it on top of it to give it that nice border. Okay. Put this down like so. Okay, and now I'm going to take that, thanks so much. And so that is 1 inch and I'm going to cut. I am not going to eyeball that one. And so I'm going to take this right here and cut it 1 inch. Okay. Great. And now I'm going to 1 inch. Yep, it's 1 inch. And now I'm going to take thanks so much in the Cajun Craze. And go ahead and stamp that right here. Close this up so I don't put my hand in it. That's bad. Take my scissors and just sort of I eyeball it every single time. You know, have it go as much as how far you want. Okay. That's probably, there we go. Okay. Now I'm going to cut it in half. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in a diagonal until I reach that middle part. And there we go. There you have it. And now we're going to get dimensionals and we are going to put this like so. Okay. And then put this right in the middle. And voila! It's a little different, right? But now I'm going to go ahead and stick this onto the base. There we go. And put this on the pumpkin pie base. I like it that I added the Cajun craze. It looks different, right? But I don't know. I like this one better just because it has the Cajun craze on the edge, right? Than this. Look at it, just goes straight. But anyways, that's why I wanted to do this one differently. You could do it either way. I mean, sometimes you're limited with your resources, right? So, and that's okay. So you just do what you can. Anyways, there's one version, and here's the other one. Then the other card that we made was this one right here. So anyways, we created these cards using the Pick of the Patch, which is coming out on September 1st in the new mini catalog. I hope that if you don't have a demonstrator, let me know and I can go ahead and you can purchase this through me if you'd like to be a demonstrator. And you don't even have to be like a practicing demonstrator. You could be a hobbyist. That's how I started. And then you could get this at a discount. But if you become a demonstrator, you can get it now. Actually, right now. Anyways, you have a great evening. Thank you for coming on, and I will see you next week. Bye.